Welcome back. Vice President Kamala Harris on damage control after this tweet telling Americans to enjoy the long weekend. A glaring omission of what this day is all about. But she did make an about-face to pay a late tribute to our fallen heroes.
Here to react, 11-year Army veteran, congressional candidate, and Turning Point USA contributor, Graham Allen. Graham, what was your reaction when you saw the long weekend tweet?
Well, I've had a little bit of time to chill out a little bit since the long tweet. Look, I think it's like this. One, I think it just represents a lot about this administration. It's just kind of tone deaf at the end of the day. Was it a bad tweet? No. Was it a horrible tweet? No. Did she blatantly disrespect the men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, which is actually what this day is about? No. But they didn't really do anything to kind of put focus on that either. And like you said, yes, we got a tweet a little later on, damage control, but even that felt very almost like their staffer or somebody on their administration typed that out. There wasn't any real substance. There wasn't any real heart connected to that. Even the president, Joe Biden, posted a video later on after his Stay Cool, folks, over the weekend. But it was a very produced, very staged, already pre-filmed video of him and a Medal of Honor recipient. There just doesn't seem to be a whole lot with this administration of real feelings and real interactions.
Well, here's that tweet that you referenced, the second one, then the backtracking, I guess, a little bit. And this was on Sunday. Quote, throughout our history, our servicemen and women have risked everything to defend our freedoms and our country. As we prepare to honor them on Memorial Day, we remember their service and their sacrifice. You know, I understand the point that you're trying to make there, that there just wasn't really much feeling to it. It didn't feel personal, I guess. I mean, look, you can pick one person and have a picture of them, and show their face and say their name and say thank you for your service. And that one person signifies the thousands of others out there and all of those families who are going through the same emotion, right?
Right, exactly. And the president, whether it was her or a staffer, someone chose to post a selfie of herself, and the president as well with his Stay Cool folks. They chose to post themselves over the weekends. Like I said, the whole thing was just tone deaf, absolutely tone deaf. If there's one thing that you have to do as the president and vice president of our country, Memorial Day weekend and Memorial Day coming, you have to put the attention on the men and women who pay, an estimated 1.3 million Americans, by the way, who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms here in America. That's the only thing that should be put on. It's the only attention that should be brought to on this day and on this weekend. Yeah.
Meantime, Republicans Tom Cotton and Dan Crenshaw are looking for military whistleblowers on, quote, woke ideology. Here's more from Dan Crenshaw. Quote, enough is enough. We won't let our military fall to woke ideology. We have just launched a whistleblower webpage where you can submit your story. Your complaint will be legally protected and go to my office and Senator Tom Cotton. Graham, how crucial is this step in ensuring that our military are actual warriors and not social justice warriors?
Yeah, I agree 100% with Congressman Crenshaw and Senator Cotton. I've said this a long time, that the military is not a social experiment. The military is here for one purpose and one purpose only. Are there many jobs within the military? Absolutely. But the number one job of the United States military is to protect America and to win wars. That's it. That is the de facto. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. That is the one reason. Now, all those different jobs, from cook to Navy SEALs, they all serve that one purpose. We need to focus on what we're actually recruiting for. Are we recruiting for people that adhere to a standard that is achieving a standard of being a soldier, airman, Marine, sailor? Or are we appealing to, we just want this type of person, whether they achieve certain standards of wartime effort or not? I think we're going down a very dangerous path. And so I actually really like this idea because the military is supposed to be very neutral when it comes to terms of that. They have one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to protect America.
Graham, in the 30 seconds or so we have remaining, first of all, thank you, as always, for your service to our country. Second of all, what does this day mean to you personally, especially in a time where it just feels like things are so polarizing and divided on so many issues right now?
I think that Memorial Day reminds us that we have men and women in our past, and we will have them in our future, who truly represent the best of America, that understand selflessness to a level that we never truly will. What it's like to truly love the country and the people behind you back home in the country more than you love yourself. Our men and women who have fought and died on this Memorial Day need to be remembered because they are truly the best of us, and we truly owe them everything.
Absolutely. Great words there. Graham Allen, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
Thanks, guys.